Women getting together over a bottle of Cab Sav and like going, my husband did this.
I hate that. I wouldn't do that.
You liar.
Problems.
5 seconds ago you were moaning about it.
That's a lie.
We're back with some familiar faces.
Say you're on 100 grand a year, right? And you meet a bloke and he's on 70 grand a year. Would that not be as attractive to you because he's on 30 grand a year less?
I'd leave the date.
You would not.
And some fresh opinions into the mix.
I do not need, in any way, shape or form, a man to take care of me.
Oh, I love you.
Will they find a common ground?
Are we all in agreement that we kick off?
Kick off.
I don't know, I would be hurt, don't get me wrong.
Or just more drama?
Do you mind if I get involved?
I mind.
I find a man who earns more money than me attractive. It's about drive and security.
Oh, did I say that? I think I said that.
I'm going to take the... I just think that's just so... No. No.
I find a man that has like ambition and drive that earns more money than me 100% sexy.
I've dated men in the past who have got money and they're complete assholes, and I've dated men that haven't got a pot to in and they're the nicest people.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's handy to pay the bills.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't necessarily find it more attractive.
No.
I agree with you that a man who has ambition, drive, and makes his own money,
all
very important green flags that are needed. Whether or not he makes more money than you is completely irrelevant, in my opinion.
Yeah.
All I look for in a man is a guy who has a job so he can take care of himself, can fund his own lifestyle. I do not need, in any way, shape or form, a man to take care of me.
Oh, I love you.
I'm not saying that. I've always worked and no man has ever
But you
taken
said it
care
gives
of
you
me
security.
financially.
Why?
But
Why does he need to make more than you?
just in case, you know, I have to sign on the door tomorrow. Like, I can lean back on him. Do you know what I mean? No, I'm joking. I don't know. I just find it really sexy that when a guy has drive, ambition, and he earns more money than me. I grew up with no money.
And then when you, and so I do think that
And
it's
then
a very normal trickle down that then you're like, I need a man who makes a ton of money.
Yeah,
I think that's really normal.
I'm not saying 10.
Tisha, can I ask you a question? Is it more that you don't want to have to end up in a situation where you are looking after a man?
That's what I was going to get to. In the past, I've had a situation where I've had someone living off me. So I always said in my next relationship, who I'm with now, my fiance, I want that person to have drive, ambition, and to,
with that,
if
I
needs
agree.
be,
totally.
take care of me, if needs be. But it's never had to go to that point because I've got the drive and ambition, and I'm the one. I work, and I just like to have that unit together. I feel like as a family, I know you're going to have a different take on it, Jem, because obviously your partner's like a stay-at-home dad. You're the breadwinner.
Yes, I am, boss.
Yeah. Like, love that for you. Love that for you.
I need a guy to be able to take care of himself. I'm a single mother living in London with my daughter.
Yeah.
I ain't funding anyone other than her. Nobody. Okay, literally nobody. And you know, when people in my life have asked me for like help, I'm like, no, not at this stage in my life. I'm a single mum. I need a guy to take care of himself. I couldn't give a stuff how much money he actually makes as long as he can take care of himself.
But
anyway,
it's okay to treat them as well. Like if you've got a partner that doesn't earn as much as you, and I want to go do nice things, and I would always be like, I'll cover that. Like I want to share these things with you.
Yeah, because
it's not all about money. It's to and fro. Like a partner might offer something else.
I've been there. I've been that person. I've done that. I've literally paid for everything for some person's
Not
life.
everything. No. Someone's got to pay their way. But what I'm saying is they've got to pay their way. They've got to fund themselves. They've got to, pay their way. But ultimately, if there's a big gap in your earnings, like it would be weird.
You've got to meet in the middle.
Yeah, you would be weird for me to have this amazing, lovely life and not
But my husband is efficient.
Ride.
He has got his own money from when he's working. He's got his own investments.
Yeah,
and we just bring it in. And now I'm the one that actually works. So the money comes in his house. But the way I look at it is he is taking care and he is providing because he's providing the home that's clean, the clothes I'm wearing today that are clean, the washing that's going on, the food that's on the table when I get in.
I love that you don't have to do any of that.
Yes.
Amazing.
I think I've got it. I've got it right.
Ultimately, what you want is someone who isn't a dosser, isn't just a bum, who's not working. So someone, because I've been there as well. I've been in that exact position you were in, and it's horrible. You want someone to get up in the morning, go to work, grind, look after themselves. If they can look after you as well, great. But the money situation, as long as you're both working hard.
I think the key point has to be everybody has to look after themselves, has to be able to look after themselves.
1,000,000%. And I'm not sitting there saying I'm just sat at home not working.
What I think is really fair to say for you as well is that how you feel about your partner having money, I think is very dependent on the experiences you've gone through with money.
1,000,000%.
And also I think having a kid as a woman, because I know I had to go back to work really quickly because I never wanted to take my ex's money. So I went back to work 8 weeks after having my daughter because I needed the money. And I have to say, like, in hindsight now, like on reflection, that was a really stupid thing to do. What we should have done was been like, okay, so for a year maybe we're a family, let's pool our income. And I really regret having done that. But I definitely can understand how your experiences would shape this feeling of need from you to have a partner who makes more money.
1,000,000%. And I'm not saying tomorrow, you know, you could earn less than me. I'm not going to just leave him. I'm saying it was so important for me going into this new relationship that I just had someone that earned more money than me and had drive and ambition, because sometimes you feel used as well.
Oh, totally.
Why more? Why does he have to earn more?
I think why more?
Otherwise she would feel like she's looking after him.
Why, if you weren't earning the same, why would you?
Because I would feel, I don't know, like
maybe it's probably an internal.
There's maybe part of you that wants to be taken care of, not necessarily financially, but that's an element of it.
It is, but not financially, because
but that's an element.
I've got that drive and ambition. I've never.
Say for example, I just wanted to know this, right? Say for example, you're on a really good wage. Say you're on 100 grand a year, right? And you meet a bloke, and because you said you wanted to earn more than you, and he's on 70 grand a year. That's still a good wage. He's working hard. Would that not be as attracted to you because he's on 30 grand a year less?
I'd leave the date.
You would not.
I'm joking.
I know, what?
Well, I've got nobody on my side, so I'm gonna die on this hill. You know, I like him richer.
I'm sort of with you a little bit. I get it.
You're all pretending, just so you get everyone on your side on social media.
I've always said, do you know what? I've always said I'm married first for love, but the second time I'm married for money.
You said that. I remember you saying that to me.
It's true.
You should be with somebody because you love them. You should be with somebody that if you are in a mansion and you lose it all tomorrow, you can literally live in a tent. It is way more important that, the guy is ambitious, sure, and the guy is loving and the guy is there and all these qualities, but earning more than me, I couldn't care less what somebody earned.
You should never call a stepmum mum.
That was me.
You
shouldn't call a stepmum your mum. With the exception, if there is no mother figure and it is agreed, like amongst adults and stuff, I just no.
I agree, but I disagree. I have experience of Do you mind if I take this one? Yeah, no, I don't. Go for it.
I don't actually think it is massively nuanced. I just think it's if there's not an active mother role in the picture, then obviously the stepmom can have that role, but like obviously speaking from personal experience, I am the mother figure and there is no other mother figure. There can be a stepmom 100% and there can be a stepdad. We're not really there with that terminology. He's just my boyfriend and my kids really like him. But there would never be a scenario where I would be comfortable or my partner would be comfortable with my children calling him dad, and I would be heartbroken and off if my kids were calling somebody else their mum, because they have a very active mum that they will have forever, hopefully. I just think it's like, I know a child would never mean it to be disrespectful, but ultimately I think it's both parents' jobs to steer away from that kind of terminology, because they have a mum and a dad. That is the greatest role of my life. It's the greatest role of my life, and I think it's sacred, and I just would be heartbroken if they were calling someone else mum.
And I think in my experience, I think if I was where you're, I would agree. But I know that my sister calls her stepdad dad and has done for years. She calls our dad as well. And that was her decision to do that because...
How old was she?
I don't know. She's always done it.
She's
She's 12 years older than me.
Dad?
So my dad was there, but it was very like a normal divorce. It was like a Wednesday and weekends, right? Or every other Wednesday, whatever it was. And he wasn't as present as he would have been if he'd been around. And I think that for her, it was also a mark of thanks to her stepdad, who was there day in, day out, in a way that our dad wasn't for her.
But maybe he didn't have that choice just because of like
Totally.
how it used to be.
100%.
Like dads didn't have the same kind of rights.
I don't know why he wasn't as present as he could, whatever. And there's a million sides to the story, right? It's not about whether he was present or not. My view is, I get why it would be hurtful. If my daughter ended up having a stepmum and she decided to start calling her mum, I'd be devastated.
Yeah.
But what I would do is take a moment to go, how much of this is my issue? And how much of this is actually something that she can choose to do? Because this woman, as much as whether I like her or not, she's obviously being great to my daughter.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying I'm encouraging it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, if it comes up, I'm going to have to sit there and go, I need to take myself out of this for a minute.
Would be fuming, but I
older
kind of
and,
get
you know,
it.
getting
If someone has
towards
brought you up
adult
and
years,
you've lived with them for a
then
long
obviously
time and you see them as a
can't
dad.
control how your child chooses to address somebody. I think when it's young children, I do think it's the responsibility of the other parent. Like if my boys...
If that's what you
If
decide.
my boys called... Well, I've never had that conversation with my
No.
ex, but I imagine he would be mortified if they called my boyfriend dad, because he's not their dad.
Yeah.
And as much as he is a male figure in their life and they spend time with him, they have a present dad.
Yeah, I mean, my
And
experience
so-
is that it's never been something that's encouraged by the parent or the step
But I
parent.
would
It's
also
always been the
expect- I would-
child that's driven it.
Yeah, but I would expect my ex to say,
Yeah, to pull them
this
up on it.
this isn't your mum.
I've got a stepmother. I would never call her mum, ever. I call her my wicked stepmother. But I'd never call her mum.
That's
I think it's disrespectful to my mum. She didn't raise me, she didn't birth me, she's not my mum.
But then it's like whoever has like guided you and looked after you, if you feel
Yes,
that
exactly.
they have treated you like they are your mum,
Exactly,
they don't need
that's
to
the
be a blood
difference.
relative.
Yeah.
But like you, it just
my
it
stepmother
completely-
did none of those things, but there might be some people in blended families who have a stepmother who really does raise
is
them.
nice.
Who is nice.
Yeah.
And actually does a good job.
Yeah.
I can imagine that being very political though.
Yeah.
It's not like, this is not your mum. I think the chance, like, let's have a conversation about this.
Do you know what? I think most children don't do that. And coming from a child who did have a stepdad and who called him dad, I called my stepdad dad.
Yeah.
And I don't ever remember that was a decision I made. I think it was just because that's how he was referred to me. I had my dad in my life as well. I found it incredibly confusing. When I got into my teens, my mum and my dad, my stepdad,
That is, I have to say, that is annoying. My sister will talk about dad and I don't know which one she's talking about.
I felt uncomfortable talking to my biological dad about my stepdad. And I'm thinking, what shall I call him? Shall I call him by his name? And and I think if I'd just been brought up just calling him his name, rather than dad, because now I can't call him dad because he's not my dad. It was really, really weird.
Again, I think it's communication,
I
isn't
don't
it?
disagree at all with your point. I don't disagree with you at all. And it would kill me if my ex let my daughter call his partner mum, because I'm a very present, hands-on, caring, loving mother. The only reason I'm on this side is because there are so many situations where a parent isn't present, a very good influence in a child's life comes in early, and then they come. But that's the only reason why I would hate it if my daughter started calling another woman mum. I mean, I would kick off.
I mean, I think we all would. Are we all in agreement that we'd kick off?
Kick off.
I don't know. I would be hurt, don't get me wrong, but
Not
I'm not
at
going to
her.
kick off.
I wouldn't kick off at her. I'd kick off at my ex for letting that happen.
I'm not kicking off. I'm not kicking off at anybody. My view is I'm going to have a conversation with my ex and go, I'm really hurting.
Yeah, this is a bit of a touchy subject. I personally would not be happy with that, and I just think, it's a no from me.
It's okay to vent about your partner to your friends.
I'm going to take this one.
Do you mind if I get involved?
I mind. Joking.
So hang on. Are you for it or against it?
So I'm for it. I feel like in my situation, if my partner's me off or whatnot, I wouldn't necessarily like go to like a group of friends, but I always got that one friend that I could just vent to, and she never takes sides. She's not like, oh, he's this, he's that, you're this, you're that. She's just a ear to listen.
Yeah, a soundboard.
Yeah. And I like to just vent off. Like, I guess it's like going to therapy, really, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Oh, we do it all the time.
Yeah,
We make a
all
living
the
out of
time.
it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
In fact, we should all be doing it.
Because it doesn't mean you don't like them, but sometimes, like we talk about therapy, couples therapy and stuff.
Yeah.
If we don't have couples therapy, it's like I have a friend that I will vent to, and I know she doesn't have a difference of opinion about my husband, and
No
I don't have a
judgment.
different opinion
Yeah.
of her husband.
Same.
Even though I'll be like, oh my God, he did what?
Yeah.
But actually, she's just getting it off her chest, and I'll say, listen, I think you're being a bit over the top, or I think your reaction wasn't that good. And a good friend can say that.
You just feel seen, like, oh my God, my husband does that too, I'm not alone.
And everyone goes, oh my God, my husband does that too.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh, and then you feel better.
Yeah, it does make you feel better. Yeah, so I'm all for it.
That's why people need to watch No Parental Guidance.
Exactly, like and subscribe.
Ding!
Like one friend, trusted friend,
Yeah.
that you know is going to be discreet, that isn't there for the salacious gossip,
Yeah.
that isn't there to like, isn't going to spread anything afterwards. That's fine. What I really disagree with is like women getting together over a bottle of cab sav or whatever it is, and like going, my husband
I
did
hate
this,
that.
and
I wouldn't do that.
my husband did
Yeah.
this, and
Yeah,
like,
I
oh
agree.
God,
Yeah,
I
no,
wish
I
my,
agree.
you know, that's the bit which I go, that's just gossip, and it's not helpful, and as much
And it's
as,
not
I think
respectful
it's not
as well.
respectful, and I think
Yeah.
people go, I'm just venting. I'm like, no, you're not. You're actually gossiping about somebody who you're married to behind their back, and maybe they're a fine, like I get that, but it's not the right way to handle it.
And it's not for everyone to know.
And also, no, it's not for everybody to know, because also there's two sides to every story.
Exactly,
and it could be that you're all mates, it could be you're all partner mates or whatever. Like, I don't want to get involved in anybody else's business in a way like that. So for me, out of respect, if I've got a problem with my husband, I'll try and talk to him about it. If it's still a problem, I'll phone a friend.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask the audience.
50-50 lifeline.
Yeah.
I agree. I wouldn't talk to all of you and about my
You liar.
problem.
5 seconds ago, you were moaning about him.
But my rule of thumb is, if they're not in the room, don't talk about them. You know when it feels like they're just trying to get you on their side, like they're trying to get their feelings validated.
Yes,
so you all nod and go, oh my God, he didn't. Absolutely no time for that. I'll leave a room.
That's why I go to my one friend that never takes sides.
I talk in groups because my friendship group, there's an extension. There's actually 7 of us, but there's 4 of us that are really tight, and we have a WhatsApp group, and so a lot of any problems that come up, whatever that might be, often get discussed in that forum. And so if I do have problems in my relationship, mate, would I go to the group? Do you know when I would go to the group would be like, I need to ask them, like, do they need to pull me up? As in, like, we've had this disagreement and then this has happened, but like, am I being a because you know me so well, girls. Am I being a yeah, you're being a I thought I was being a
between going for advice and something constructive and just going...
I think it always needs constructive.
Well,
yeah, 100%.
I don't think I would have, mental health-wise, made it through my separation divorce in one piece had I not, and I don't mean constructive criticism, please give me advice, actually been able to vent about everything that was happening behind closed doors to my friends.
I'm back
I wasn't trying to get them to side with me. No. I love this. I wasn't trying to get them to side with me because one of the big, I've said this before, priorities in our separation was that we took care of our friendship group. But man alive, did I need those girls, not to give me advice, but just to be like, yeah, that's I'm here for you. And I vented to them. I mean, you can tell how much I talk anyway.
A lot, don't you?
So again, that's serving a purpose. Like, there is definitely that need there. I get that. It's when these so-called happily married women all get together and then just like and moan about their
husband.
That for me is
it's like,
just,
why are you married? Like, do you know what I mean?
But it's more, if you're with them. I think when you're going through a divorce, you can talk to people, and if they're vile to you, then you can and moan because you're not with them. But when you're with them and they moan all the time, I do think just leave him then.
Yeah, exactly.
If the roles are reversed, I would be so upset if he was sat with a group of his guys and they were just all moaning and about me.
Do you imagine guys doing that though?
They do.
They don't. No, they don't.
They don't.
Imagine what we're all sitting here now. Yeah, this happens
like
in
women
life,
do.
and then you stand up and walk off. This does happen with women, and even if it's a good thing or a bad thing, and they go, oh God, do you think Letitia's all right? Or, oh God, did you see Letitia's shoes? Oh, I really liked her energy. Whether it's good or bad. When a guy gets up from a table, the other guys don't go, did you see Jeff's shoes? Do you think he's feeling all right? They don't give a They don't, they just carry on talking about stuff. We are so different to them. Men ain't doing that.
I think we're all in agreement.
I think we are, yeah.
I think we all agree that there's a line between
There's a line that you don't
constructive chat for a reason that's healthy
and just being
just gossip.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, let's go.
Yes, I love a vent. And sometimes for me to be pulled up by my friends and check my behaviour, I think it's good to go to your friends sometimes and be like, was I being a I was being a